boys and girls, it is time for yet again another video, some more roster mania news. No, but homies, we got some amazing stuff to talk about in today's video. We have the greatest possible and most decorated duo of all time possibly teaming back together. We got some new rosters, in particular TK, TCM, Rise. It's going to be a jam-packed video full of a lot of interesting news, a lot of new rosters, and a lot of fun stuff to talk about. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, and let me do the talking. Okay, so now for the first thing that was actually mentioned for Roster Mania, it had regarding to do with TK. They announced we have released Goonjar and TJ Halley _TK from Team Caliber Pro. Both are extremely talented young competitors. Wish them the wish them the best. If you guys didn't know, basically Team Caliber's team was consisting of Sharp, Nameless, TJ Halley, and Goonjar. Goonjar and Sharp have been on the team like forever. Goon left for NV once, then he came back. I think Sharp's been on the roster ever since TK ever started, which is like, I'm pretty sure, a record in some form or fashion. But you know, TJ Halley, they had just acquired him on the team. They were looking for a fourth, and they added him. And I wasn't happy about this team, to say the least. And I'm kind of glad they made this change. However, it is an hour. It's like an hour or two before the actual deadline happens. Like, can we not do this anymore, please? I'm getting very tired and very sick of seeing teams, very known teams, in fact, release players right before the deadline. Do I understand you have to make changes? Yes. Do I understand that it's a business, you know, things happen? Yes. But still, like, Goonjar has been on the team forever, and for Team Caliber to just release him hours before the deadline to find a team, which he does end up finding a team, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but still, like, that just is not proper etiquette. Like, that does not make sense to me. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know, it just really frustrates me, and I'm really tired of seeing these guys just be left out to dry, in a sense, in the Call of Duty scene. Is that how it works? Yes. Is it unfortunate? Yes, it does happen. I understand that deadlines are going to be broken a lot. I'm just getting really tired of seeing this etiquette from owners and teams and stuff. Like, sure, did he know it was coming? Absolutely, but I doubt Goonjar was like, okay, yeah, let me find a team, like, let me go ahead and advertise that I'm a free agent. Like, no, he's going to wait till after Team Caliber announces it. Like, that's just not how things work and whatnot. By the way, all of this news that I'm talking about, it's actually from my Twitter, so you guys should follow me, link in the description if you already don't, at Mr. Rosterman. You can find all the news there. Shameless plug, I know. So with that in mind, you know, TK just made a change. Who are the other two players that they released? Well, we got some interesting news coming over from Rise Nation. They tweet out, we have parted ways with Rise Theory, with 3 Ys, I'm not really sure why I said that, and Neslo. Best of luck to both of them. Well, that's funny. That's really funny. Because TK is looking for 2. No. Really? But wait. The Rise Nation, like I said, announced that they have officially released Neslo and Theory are parted ways because they probably don't have contracts, so they can just leave whenever they want to. Touch on that in another video. And actually, we saw Nameless as a video. He tweeted out a video saying, the new Team Caliber. And we're like, okay, let me go and watch this. A couple minutes into the video, he basically says the entire team before anything has really been announced. So, and he actually put out, he said the new lineup will be consisting of Sharp, Nameless, Theory, and Neslo. Do I like Team Caliber? Yes. Do I give Team Caliber a lot of flack? Yes, I do. I give Team Caliber a crapload of flack because they're a very good organization. Give it to them that. I always give them, I think they're one of the best organizations at, you know, doing what they do, not making a whole lot of roster changes. But like, let's get rid of Theory and Neslo, and then, you know, we'll go through some rosters. We'll get Paris on the team. We'll get Nameless on the team. Let's kick off Goonjar, and we'll just get these guys back. Like, I feel like there are a big group of players. Like, let's imagine there's like a big pool of players, like right here. Team Caliber has like a hot tub pool size of just like certain players that they'll only pick from. And it's like, okay, well, we'll have Nameless. Okay, we have Goonjar. Okay, here's Theory. Here's Neslo. Like, they only have so many players that they're willing to go for, and now 3/4 of the original Team Caliber are on the team again, and it's not been that long. And obviously, if they would have kept Goon, they would have had the exact same roster, the beginning of TK roster on the team. Now, am I hating on Team Caliber? No. I'm just saying they seem to always get the same group of guys, and they've not really been successful in it since a couple of events and goes, such as X Games. So they got second. They got the silver medal. That was 2014, not 2015, because we all know they didn't place very well there. I think they got 4th. But still, you know, they've just not had a whole lot of good success, you know, with the players that they've, you know, minutely gone for. So with that in mind, there's a lot of pro players out there to be picked up. There's Aches, there's TeeP, there's Proof, you know, there's Merc. There's a lot of guys out there to be picked up, and we don't know who they're going to grab. Well, Goonjar officially put on Twitter, he was like, I will be looking for a team, though, so if you're interested, DM me or text me. Obviously, I texted him, I was like, hey, you want to join my organization? He's like, yeah, so Goonjar's on my team, so yeah. Obviously not. So with that in mind, guys, so Goonjar, so this kind of confirmed to me that he didn't really have another team in mind. Obviously, it wasn't like, you know, as soon as Team Caliber announced something, he's like, okay, got it, I'm going to have my new team. It was like, no, he found out about it. They tweeted it. He probably knew about it a couple hours before time. He probably knew about it last night and stuff like that. But still, it's just kind of scummy to me. It's kind of like, why would you do that? I'm not going to hate on Team Caliber. I'm not hating on them at all. But we have to get to the main topic of this video in some ways, which we already talked about half of it. But the new Rise roster, they officially announced the new Rise roster, which will now be consisting of Goonjar, TJ Halley, Chino, and Wheats. So that's going to be the new Rise Nation roster. You know, it's an okay team to me, to be honest. It's not like, oh my god, this roster is just amazing. I believe they won a league match last night against someone. I think it might have been Orbits, maybe? I don't take that for sure. I'm not sure exactly. Or it might have been Epsilon. I can't remember. Either way, they won a league match last night with their new roster. And to be honest, Tej is a Don. Tej is one of the best young players that we have in this entire game. I will actually be making a best young players from Advanced Warfare like top 10 video because there's that many young talented guys, and Tej is definitely high on that list. But regardless of that, you know, adding on to Chino, Wheats, Goonjar, and Tej, you know, this is an okay roster. You know, I think it's kind of, they have a bunch of different roles down. So then it came down to the main event of what is going to happen with TCM, because they have one spot remaining. As we all know, they said that they had released Mad Cat like a week or two ago. That was like a really old roster mania video that I made. You know, they had 3 players. They have Jerd, they have Moose, they have Shane, and everyone was waiting for like an hour for like, where's TCM's announcement? You know, the deadline was obviously happening. That's why all these changes were happening. We're like, why haven't they made their announcement yet? And I actually tweeted out, and I was like, oh my god. I was looking at Akes' Twitter, and he had changed his Twitter to @TCM_Akes. What? Like, why? In what way did this make any sense at all? So TCM Gaming later announced the roster will be consisting of Moose, Jerd, Akes, and TeeP, meaning that Shane will be dropped in some way. He'll be a substitute for the team. He's basically dropped. And now the most historic, basically the most you know, decorated duo of all time, 17 championships in between the two, will be officially on one organization again, and I am extremely excited, to say the least. Now, would this be my ideal team? No. Would this be the team that I can see them being very successful on? No. But still, I am very excited to see Akes and TeeP back on the team. You know, with Moose and Jerd, I'm not really sure how they're going to work out. It's like half, you know, European players and half, you know, American players. I'm not sure that's going to work. I've not really seen that a whole lot happen. But, you know, Jerd's a Don. Jerd's a great player. Moose can go off at times. I've seen Moose have good events, and I've also seen him be very quiet. A lot of things going around. Why isn't Mad Cat still in the squad? Can you imagine if it was Jerd, Mad Cat, Akes, and TeeP? That would be a very, very solid squad, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that Moose is not a good teammate. I'm not saying that at all. But dropping Mad Cat, they definitely had something else in mind. I'm not sure if they had Akes in the back of their mind, and then Akes was like, you know what? No, I'm only going to be a duo with TeeP. That's the only way that's going to happen. But we got some new rosters out of this entire thing. Also, I believe VVV announced that their UMG Dallas roster will be Fizzerp, Fears, John, and Felony, so that's a new team as well. Not a whole lot around that. No one really noticed that. I don't think I tweeted out, which I should have, but I just retweeted a tweet from Felony. So, yeah, some new rosters, some new things happening. You know, Twiz and Killa still out there. Proofy's still out there. Merc is also out there. You know, a lot of subs that are going to be playing for these teams. The Pro League started yesterday or last night, but still, we have a lot of stuff that is to come. You know, while Roster Mania is kind of over for right now, we have a lot of interesting stuff. A lot of rosters to see how they work out. The Pro League, now only 22 matches. We'll definitely be seeing how that's going to work out. You know, obviously Season 3 started last night for me, maybe a couple days if I put out this video today or not. I'm not sure when I put it out, but hopefully it'll be on the 30th. So we'll see what happens. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. A very interesting announcement to be coming soon, possibly a casting thing. We'll be talking about that later. But guys, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Thank you so much for the subscribers, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.